I've had a lot of coffee today.
And I'm feeling.
Hello there, my lemon slices, and welcome back to the Lemonade Stand, or welcome if you are new. My name is Brianna. I'm a certified personal trainer, a big, huge biology nerd, and a registered dietitian to be. We are gathered here today for episode 16 of MLM Top Fails, Health, Science, and Nutrition Edition. In this series, we debunk and react to the straight up nonsense and misinformation that multi-level marketing distributors unfortunately use to shill their products, even if that information is at the expense of someone else's health and safety. Before we proceed, if you love science-based health, wellness, and fitness education with some lulz and some dry sarcasm along the way, hit that subscribe button and join the Lemonade Stand. I would really love to have you here. Without further babbling, let's make lemonade. So this first one is short, but it's still horrifying, and I have a lot to say about it.
Next, I'm going to add in 1 packet of our Mind Health. Now, this helps with your cognitive support, and so basically, you can look at it as a liquid Adderall almost, but way better and healthier for you.
Let's just, it just cut off like that. Sorry, it wasn't my intent to manipulate it that way. It just cut off like that. So on the off chance that you live under a rock and you don't know what Adderall is, allow me to explain. From drugs.com, Adderall is used to treat attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD, and narcolepsy. Adderall contains a combination of amphetamine and dextroamphetamine. Amphetamine and dextroamphetamine are central nervous system stimulants that affect chemicals in the brain and nerves that contribute to hyperactivity and impulse control. As a reminder, I have a science degree and I do have experience working in healthcare. However, I'm not a licensed healthcare professional. None of what I say should be taken as medical advice. I'm just sharing this piece of evidence-based and science-based information that can be found by anyone online. So most of us have probably heard of Adderall. In fact, a lot of us have probably even taken Adderall. I've taken Adderall before when I was a kid, when I was diagnosed with ADHD. So the product that's being advertised to us is a supplement called Mind Health, and it's distributed by the multi-level marketing company Arbonne. This is a dietary supplement which, according to the description, they say can enhance cognitive performance with key ingredients such as vitamin B12. They say nothing about comparing it to the pharmaceutical drug Adderall. So this consultant just said that this supplement is like, quote, liquid Adderall and is, quote, way better and healthier for you. End quote. I don't know about you guys, but I am personally sick and tired of people in the wellness and health space and social media demonizing pharmaceutical drugs. I personally have issues with her language. A lot of people are vulnerable to absorbing misinformation like this from social media. As someone who has worked in school healthcare and has administered several ADD/ADHD medications to children, I think some of the most susceptible and vulnerable populations are actually parents of children who have ADD/ADHD. Hold on, I just realized how that sounded. I wasn't just giving drugs to kids. They were prescribed the drugs by a licensed medical professional, and it was my job to follow the order of the healthcare professional and administer the drugs as prescribed. And the reason this was in school is because, you know, if like during school hours, a lot of kids' medication times were during school hours. So it was my job to make sure that they got what drug that they needed at the time they needed during school hours. That's what I mean. I wasn't just dealing drugs to kids. There's a lot of fear mongering that goes on in the wellness industry. It's fear mongering of certain foods, certain food groups, and big pharma. And a lot of people, especially vulnerable people who just like are looking for a cure and just want to feel better, might come to distrust and fear the pharmaceutical industry. Here's the thing that's messed up. 90% of the time, these people in social media, these influencers, they're demonizing big pharma while simultaneously telling you that you should instead buy their supplement. Ironically, however, their supplement that they're trying to sell to you has not been overseen by any regulatory body and has not been deemed safe or effective, while pharmaceutical drugs actually have been. I want to just say this right now. We don't need to get into a long discussion about the issues with the FDA. The FDA is not perfect, and I'm aware of that. And I do take issue with some things that go on there, okay? So I'm not trying to put them on a super high pedestal. However, I do put them on a higher pedestal than dietary supplement companies, especially multi-level marketing companies that distribute dietary supplements. I say this all the time whenever we chat about dietary supplements in the FDA. That dietary supplement that influencer is telling you is safer and better for you than your pharmaceutical drug did not have to be tested for safety or efficacy before it was put on the shelves. Adderall, however, has been tested for safety and efficacy. Side effects and adverse effects have been studied and well documented. What this means is any of you watching this video right now, if you had the means and the resources, if you wanted to, you could start a dietary supplement company, develop a dietary supplement, and then put it on shelves for millions of people to buy. Now, there are rules and regulations for labeling that you'd have to follow. However, you are not required to test that supplement to make sure it works or make sure that it's even safe. And the FDA doesn't do that either because they don't consider dietary supplements as drugs. They consider them as food. And they also don't have that authority. The people like this who think that all pharmaceutical drugs are bad and dangerous, I think something that they fail to understand is that yes, pharmaceutical drugs do come with side effects. So perhaps by her comments about this supplement being better and healthier for you, maybe she means that it doesn't have any side effects. However, if you've been prescribed a medication and you're having issues with the side effects of that medication, you should talk to your healthcare provider, and they should, I mean, the good ones anyway, will help you and work with you and help you find a drug that does what it needs to do while also not bothering you with side effects. I think when people, this is just my personal theory in my opinion, this is all my opinion. I think when people like this think that all pharmaceutical drugs are bad and dangerous, I think it's because the drug had side effects that they were not expecting. They think, oh man, this ibuprofen made my stomach hurt. Ibuprofen is bad and it's dangerous and I shouldn't take it and blah, blah, blah. Maybe part of that is failure on the end of the healthcare provider for not thoroughly explaining potential side effects. But I think what it ultimately does do is it annihilates people's faith in the healthcare system. And after people feel like they've been failed time and time and time again by their healthcare provider or by the entire healthcare system, that's when they tend to become more susceptible and turn to these woo-woo pseudoscience methods to fix them. Dietary supplements do have their place, but I really do hate I hate seeing people say, that Adderall is bad, take my dietary supplement instead, this is good for you. This is good for you, this will be better for you, that Adderall's not. Millions of people worldwide depend on pharmaceutical drugs to help them treat a condition or just improve their quality of life. And all you are, this influencer, you're just somebody who's trying to make a sale by telling them that they should stop taking a drug that's helping them and buy your crap instead. That's terrible in a lot of ways, but that's also very unethical as well. This reminds me of in my last MLM Top Fails from a few weeks ago, that Plexus team call reaction. That lady who was like hosting the call, she said something about helping people get off of Miralax, an over-the-counter drug that has been scientifically proven to work and be effective and is known to be safe, and also not to mention is affordable, and get people to use Plexus instead. Why? Miralax is proven to work, it's proven to be safe generally for most people, and it's cheaper. Why would I stop using that to use your overpriced supplement that I don't even know if it's gonna work? Oh, I know why. Because you get a monetary kickback if I do. And I think that concludes my thoughts on this one. Okay, so this next one happened a while ago, but it's kind of been hanging out in my YouTube album on my phone for a while, and I just want to laugh and snark about it because I think it's funny. I was sent this message directly to my Instagram DMs from the Instagram account of Jennifer Jacobs, a Beachbody/body super trainer, and I couldn't stop laughing. I'm also just now realizing as I'm editing this that I never actually read the message. If you're anything like me and you listen to YouTube videos a lot while you're driving, you obviously cannot look at a screen while you're driving. So I'm gonna do you guys a solid and I'm just gonna read it right now while I'm editing. Are you ready, Brianna, to start strong with job 1 tomorrow? I would love for you to train with me to try my approach, something new for Beachbody. For those of you who are unaware, job 1 is a fitness program released on Beachbody on demand, and Jennifer Jacobs is the super trainer that developed that program. And this was around the time when job 1 was coming out, so yeah, there's some context for you. Sorry about that. I remember sharing this to my story and so many of you messaged me and told me that allegedly, this message was actually sent to a lot of people who commented on a particular Instagram post that was posted by Beachbody. If I'm remembering correctly, it was a reel, I believe, that was featuring Autumn Calabrese. And it basically was just saying something along the lines of, you can't out-train a bad diet. Which I'm just gonna say is not necessarily entirely incorrect, because there are a lot of people out there who gorge themselves every single day on fast food and think, oh, I'll hit the treadmill tomorrow and work this off. Okay, but that doesn't undo the 200 grams of saturated fat you eat every day. You're gonna have a heart attack. But the thing that pissed a lot of people off and made a lot of people kind of twist their faces up, myself included, was because I feel like the delivery was terrible. It showed Autumn biting into a piece of cake or a brownie or something. I don't remember. Like a small little bite of cake, for fuck's sake, which in general is perfectly fine and can be part of a healthful, balanced diet. However, if you're familiar with Autumn Calabrese, it's not a secret that she's very often criticized for her promotion of a highly restrictive diet. Also, I'm not saying that the act of restricting in general is unhealthy. We all restrict our diet to a certain degree every single day. For example, you guys know I love Oreos, but I restrict myself. My husband's home. Anyway, for example, you guys know how much I love my Oreos. However, generally, I restrict myself to just eating 1 or 2 Oreos instead of the entire package. Why? Because if I ate the entire package, I would have a bad time in the bathroom. And this also just not very, you know, health conscious to eat an entire bag of Oreos every single day, right? I think we can all agree on that. I don't like how this lighting looks. I think I feel like I look too bright. How's that? That looks still better. The sun like went away in the last 10 minutes since I shut my camera off. But actually, I mean, maybe in that sense, it's more moderation than it is restriction. And moderation, in my opinion, is not in itself an unhealthy act. We all practice moderation to an extent all the time. So anyway, what's funny about this is that apparently, allegedly, this message was sent to everyone who made a critical comment on that post, like kind of about Autumn, which was a lot of people. By the way, I would love to show you the post, but Beachbody deleted it probably because they got so much friggin' heat for it. So I do remember that I think the day or two after, Autumn modified it and then posted it to her Instagram page, and it was better, I guess. Anyway, it's just really funny to me because people were speculating that Jennifer saw all the heat that Autumn was getting and saw this as her opportunity to kind of like rise up and be the next big hot Beachbody super trainer or whatever. I think that a lot of people think that Jennifer is trying to dethrone Autumn. Battle of the sports bras. Also, by the way, if you can hear dogs whining, we are not abusing our animals. My husband just got home and they haven't been out for like walks and skates in a while. He takes them one at a time and he just took Zeus. Whenever Zeus leaves to go for a skate, Onyx gets very upset and he whines and paces all over the house. I'm normally like being able to comfort him and be like, all right, Onyx, just go lay down, chill out. But like, I'm working right now. I'm filming a video right now. So I can't do that. So if you hear like little click clacks outside and a whimpering, that's Onyx. He's fine. He's just being dramatic. Anyway, obviously, yeah, that's just a kind of online theory and online speculation. I have no proof of that at all, but let's just be entertained by this. All right, next. So this next one is courtesy of the Instagram page Anti-Beachbody Coach. She's great. You should follow her, especially if you are a recovering Beachbody hun.
Good morning. It's late morning, actually. I'm taking my first thing shot a little later today because I'm eating later and you want to have it before you have food. So an added benefit I'm feeling, this is day 4. I'm on day 5 recovering from COVID, and I really only had one day where I kind of felt out of it, and that was Monday. But I feel like this is definitely helping me with all the immune support that's in here. So I want to highlight an ingredient. I'm going to turn my camera around so I can show you. Here is the immune support information. It has elderberry, beta-glucan, vitamin C, and zinc. Now, I was familiar with a lot of those ingredients, but I did not know about beta-glucan. So some things to know about that is it helps lower cholesterol, helps with your blood sugar levels, and your overall immune support. So I definitely could use that right now, and I'm really enjoying the added focus I feel and just being ready to go. So cheers.
So if you're not aware, this is a Beachbody, I believe it's a Beachbody consultant or customer. I mean, they're the same thing. But she's talking about a dietary supplement called First Thing. According to the Beachbody website, this supplement will help you, quote, gain a powerful advantage, end quote, first thing in the morning. They call it, quote, this is funny to me, your daily defense in one health shot, end quote. Which is weird because I thought Shakeology was your daily dose of dense nutrition. So why do I need to add this supplement to my stack now? They also say that it nourishes brain health and supports immunity. Oh my God, what a totally original supplement. So this distributor made a few health claims, which I'm pretty sure is not allowed. That's the first thing for me. No pun intended. The next thing for me is, the obvious motive here. Can you imagine if I ate a salad and then I got on my Instagram story and started going on and on and on about this salad, about how I feel so great because of this salad. Oh my God, this salad has so many vitamins and minerals and it's helping my immunity and all that stuff. Which honestly, I think we can all agree salad actually does. Salad's very good for you. Duh. But that's weird though, right? Because why would someone do that? Probably because they have something to gain. I personally don't care if you eat salad or not. I mean, you should, because it's good for you. But you guys know what I mean. I gain nothing if you eat salad. This is a good example of my issue with the entire supplement industry as a whole, not just Beachbody. Dietary supplement companies, they do this thing where they develop a supplement, say it's amazing, list out all the reasons why you need it, this, that, and the other thing. Then you buy that supplement, right? You start using it as directed, and then you start feeling amazing. Realistically, though, this is probably largely due to a combination of the placebo effect and you just being more cognizant of your intake. For example, maybe you're drinking more water because on the supplement, they're like, this supplement works best if you drink a lot of water. So things are going great for you on the supplement. You feel good, life is good, everything's good. Then this same supplement company comes out. Jesus, I'm sorry if you hear mouth breathing. Zeus just got back from his skate and now he's all painting and stuff and he's in here with me. So then this supplement company comes out with another supplement. This supplement basically does the same thing as the last one, but they just word it a little bit differently, like on the labeling. For example, instead of saying daily dose of dense nutrition, they might say your daily defense in one health shot. This new supplement might even have the same or very similar ingredients as the last one. Yet, because of your allegiance to this company, because of how amazing the first one made you feel, you still go ahead and buy this new one. Then, lo and behold, you start to feel amazing and energized, and you give all of this praise and adoration to this brand new supplement that they came out with. But I thought the first one did all that stuff for you already, though. That's because you didn't need the new one. You probably didn't even need the first one, but that's what the dietary supplement industry does. They create problems, convince you, the consumer, that you have those problems, and then sell you the solution to that problem. All while knowing that this new supplement is pretty much identical to the first one they sold you. And that continues the cycle of the supplement industry duping you and lining their own pockets by taking advantage of your ignorance. This is what I feel Beachbody and many other dietary supplement companies did with the release of First Thing, their supplement First Thing. As soon as it was released, we started seeing an influx of consultants posting videos like this, saying how amazing they feel, saying how much energy they have, saying, oh, it's fixing XYZ problem. The reality of this is, assuming that this person that we just watched eats a balanced diet that consists of actual food, she probably gets the same amount of nutrients from her food, if not more, than she does from this First Thing supplement. But it's not profitable for her to just say, oh, you don't need the supplement, just eat a balanced diet and drink water. She has a monetary incentive, so she's going to promote this supplement to you as if you need it, as if it's the best thing in the world. Also, lastly, claiming that she feels that this has helped her in her recovery from COVID. Come on, that's extremely exploitative. And again, I'm pretty sure that's a health claim. Let's move on. Oh, before we move on, actually, sorry, I just swiped next on my iPad. I want to read a comment that somebody left under this post on the Anti-Beachbody Coach's Instagram. Is it going to take someone dying from these coaches' advice before anything is done about it? These people are the worst. No health/medical training at all, and just shilling a product that looks like diarrhea water. I wouldn't drink that if I were dying of dehydration. I think I agree with that. They're absolutely right. I mean, that's the other issue with multi-level marketing. Specifically these health and wellness multi-level marketing companies, there's no barrier to entry to becoming a consultant. You become a rep and then you just start shilling these products saying that this supplement did XYZ to help you. And unfortunately, a lot of people are ignorant and vulnerable and will believe you. So, yeah. All right, here's the next one.
You guys, Digestion Plus, I cannot live without this stuff. This is going to be your prebiotic and probiotic fiber. This actually breaks down the processing of fats, carbs, protein, fiber, all of the things. This stuff is very good for the waistline. I will never go without it. It's incredible. It's the only probiotic I've ever been able to take, because normally when I tried probiotics in the past, and I've tried like every single brand, out there. Not every single one, but I've tried a lot. I would get excruciating stomach pain. So
that one also just cut off like that. Sorry about that. So this person is talking about the dietary supplement Digestion Plus, which is distributed by the multi-level marketing company Arbonne. On the website about it, they say that it helps support normal digestion. I think at this point, we are all exceptionally exhausted of hearing about gut health. I'm so sick of hearing influencers and randoms on social media think that they have the key to fixing everybody's GI issues. Gastroenterologists and scientists alike have not yet figured out the full inner workings of gut health, despite how many years it's been under study. Why then do Mr. and Mrs. Random Person on social media think that they have the answer? This supplement is, in my opinion, really nothing special in terms of supplements purported to help with GI health. It has prebiotics and probiotics. Most of these gut health dietary supplements do. She just said she can't live without it. While I'm sure she's exaggerating, I'll be the first to say, yes, you can. She said the supplement will break down, quote, the processing of fats, carbs, protein, fiber, all the things, end quote. Okay, cool. You know what else does that though? The digestive enzymes that most of us humans already have naturally in our bodies. And the prebiotics and probiotics that we already get from our diets. I swear, Arbonne reps shilling their Digestive Plus supplement. They act like if you don't take the supplement, the food you eat will just sit in your stomach and go undigested. Girl, allow me to introduce you to my friend hydrochloric acid. It also likes to hang out in your stomach. If these people knew and understood the most basic of basic biology, they would know these things, but they don't because they don't have to. I already said this, there's no barrier to entry when you're joining a multi-level marketing company. And honestly, that doesn't sound that scary when you think about more innocuous MLMs like a Pampered Chef or Scentsy or even like LuLaRoe. I mean, yeah, the leggings are ugly, but no one's ever gotten seriously injured by wearing ugly leggings, I don't think. But in my opinion, these health and wellness multi-level marketing companies are harmful in so many more ways than just one. It's not just, hey, buy this wax warmer or buy these leggings or buy this whisk. It's buy this dietary supplement that you should put in your body every single day, day in and day out. And it might have several adverse effects on your health, but they'll never tell you that. But also you have to make sure to use their link so that they get that commission. Because the barrier to entry is so low, you have inexperienced and uneducated or incorrectly educated salespeople shilling dietary supplements without knowing the first thing about basic human biology. I think I'm just ranting at this point. You guys know what I mean. And I think I just summed up this entire video. So let's go ahead and roll the outro. Zeus is over there laying on the floor and he looks super cute and I want you guys to see it. If you made it to the end of this video, comment Jetta because I drive a Jetta and that's all I can think of right now. Thank you so very much for watching and making it to the end of this video. If you did, like if you enjoyed this, hit the subscribe button to see more of me and hear more of my ramblings. Another big thank you for watching and I will see you guys in the next one. Queen Lemon, over and out. Camera's about to die. So I want you guys to see how cute Zeus is. Zeus! What's up, baby? Oh my god, you are so handsome. He's tired because you just gotta skate. You just gotta skate, baby. You just